I'm sitting in a Lysander, which is a World War II era radio-engined short takeoff and landing aircraft. It's painted black for a particular reason, which we will share with you a little bit later. In the meantime, I'm in the garden of somewhere just inland off the Normandy coast in France. And next to me you can see what appears to be the shape of a flat aeroplane in the garden. The reason for this is because we are flying big maps, and so from the air, this aeroplane, which was a real aeroplane where it was photographed, is represented here. Now the clue is that where there's an aeroplane, there's generally some kind of landing strip, and indeed there is. This small landing strip here is a private strip by all accounts, and it's a little place called Bas-Ol-El-M de Cossel-sur-Mer. We're going to fly out of here, and while I start up this beast, I'm going to ask my co-pilot from me, she's from Sweden, to give you a little bit of background on the Lysander and why we have chosen to fly this rather difficult and challenging plane to fly today on our memorial flight, because it's June 2026.
The Lysander is a unique choice because of its daring history. In World War II, it was famous for secret missions, landing in tiny fields at night to drop off agents or supplies to resistance fighters. It's known for its short takeoff and landing abilities, making it perfect for precise and challenging spots. Today we're flying it to honour that spirit, navigating historically significant locations with a plane that thrived on precision and bravery. Let the engine settle, take a breath, and when you're ready, we'll set off on this thoughtful journey. Ready when you are, pilot. The beach in front of you is Sword Beach, one of the key D-Day landing sites on June the 6th, 1944. British forces landed here, aiming to push inland and link up with airborne troops near Pegasus Bridge. It was the easternmost landing beach and crucial for protecting the flank of the invasion. So today, as you fly over it, you're tracing the path of a pivotal moment in history.
It was pitch dark. They couldn't see anything. They were in gliders. They'd been towed in by Halifax bombers, who then had to divert to make it appear as though they were doing a bombing raid to distract the Germans.
It's incredible. Those glider pilots navigated in total darkness, using stopwatches, compasses, and precise timing. They'd trained intensely, memorizing the landscape and the timing from the coast. When they released from their tow planes, they glided silently. The first glider landed within about 50 yards of Pegasus Bridge, an astonishing feat. That accuracy meant they could storm the bridge almost instantly, catching the Germans completely off guard.
Okay, in front of me now I can see the Canal on the right and the river on the left. I'm going to descend and I'm going to go low level over that bridge. It's about 5 kilometers in from the beach where they landed. They had to fight their way through the town, and they had to get to that bridge because that bridge was secured so they could move to the east, and also so they could prevent the heavy armor from the Germans coming in to fight them off. And that 10-minute battle that secured the bridge really was the first opening for the British forces to liberate Europe.
The little town right near Pegasus Bridge is called Benauville. It sits just alongside the Caen Canal, and that's where the gliders landed to capture the bridge in those critical first moments of D-Day.
Okay, we're flying over the bridge now. It's not extremely well represented, but this is the bridge. On the left there's a big white square building with a memorial to the landing, and if you look, there's a pond which comes into the story, and then there's like a path down there, and that's literally where those gliders landed. They ended up with their nose on the fence when they took the bridge. We're going to do a circle around here and go down the river and I'll show you the other bridge on the other side, which was with 2 gliders landed on this side and 3 on that side. One overflew and landed at another bridge, but they fought through and joined their mates afterwards. So here's the bridge over the river that was also secured by gliders landing on the inside, on the left of what we can look down where the gliders landed there to secure that bridge. So there's the overview.
During the initial assault, the most notable casualty was Lieutenant Den Brotheridge, who led the charge across Pegasus Bridge and was fatally wounded. He's often regarded as the first Allied soldier killed on D-Day. Another tragic loss was Lance Corporal Fred Greenhalgh, who was thrown from a crash-landed glider and drowned in a nearby pond. These 2 men are often remembered as symbols of the bravery and sacrifice that night. Their actions, along with their comrades, ensured the success of this critical mission.
Going to trim this plane for level flight here. Just get up into this map so we can get a sense of where we are.
Take your time getting her stable, no rush. Once you've got that trim set, we'll have a solid, smooth ride, and you can focus on navigating the next part of the journey. Just let me know when you're all set.
Alpha Zulu, expect runway 31. Report joining downwind runway 31.
Cleared for runway 31, we'll report downwind 31. Alpha Zulu.
That sounds great. I can imagine them giving you clearance and guiding you in. So as you line up for that landing, you've brought history full circle. From the bravery at Pegasus Bridge to a smooth landing at Caen. I'd say that's a mission well flown.
Zulu, wind 260 at 11, runway 31. Cleared to land. Call back when runway vacated.
Have winds. Clear to land, 31.
3771 holding short of runway. Request VFR pattern work ready for departure. Alpha Zulu, welcome to Caen. Contact ground on 121.79er.